Guys, this is Rupesh from bbomb.com and this is the brand new shiny, like literally shiny, the Redmi Y3. Now before I talk about the Redmi Y3, I'd suggest you to hit the bell icon to get notified every time we post an awesome new video. Now that you've done that, let's talk about the Redmi Y3. So this here is the new Redmi Y3 in the spanky blue and black gradient finish, all set to take on the likes of the Galaxy M10, the Realme 3, the Zenfone Max Pro M1 in the sub 10,000 rupees price segment. Well, in the design department, the phone does compete well against others. There's the trendy gradient finish, the trendy teardrop notch design on the front, and as is the case with phones in this price range, there's an HD Plus display here. The Redmi Y3 features a 6.26-inch IPS LCD display and it's decent enough. I mean, as good as an HD Plus display gets in this price range. The colors look nice, it's vibrant, and while I would have liked the display to be a little more brighter, I think it's fine. Plus there's Gorilla Glass 5 here, which is honestly always nice to have. Anyway, coming back to the design, the Redmi Y3 is a solid smartphone. It has some heft and it's also slightly thicker. I mean, Xiaomi has been doing some durability tests on this phone and this phone seems like a smartphone that can take some beating. Now that's because the back is plastic here, which has this glass-like finish. Now this back also features the dual rear cameras, which I'll get back to later, and the fingerprint scanner, which in my brief usage was really fast, so that's nice. Apart from that, there's dual SIM plus microSD slot here. Yes, no hybrid slot, so that is great. The headphone jack and the IR blaster are on the top, the microSD port on the bottom, and the usual buttons. So the Redmi Y3, like most Redmi smartphones these days, packs in everything you need in a fairly premium looking design. Plus it has a P2I water repellent coating, so it should be fine against a few splashes of water. So that's awesome. Anyway, apart from the fancy design, the highlight of the Redmi Y3 has always been the cameras. Now we all know that the Redmi Y series is always known for its selfie camera prowess, but first, let's take a look at the capable rear cameras here. The Redmi Y3 packs in a 12-megapixel f2.2 primary sensor plus a 2-megapixel depth sensor. The primary camera here is the same primary camera from the Redmi Note 7, and well, it captures some nice shots. Here are a few photos taken from the phone. Now as you can see, the phone takes some nice photos in good light and in low light. For the phone's price, these are definitely nice photos. I also compared the Redmi Y3's cameras against the Realme 3 and the Galaxy M10, and in most situations I found the Redmi Y3 capturing the better photo. But hey, this was a brief test, so it's not the final judgment by any means. On the video front, the Redmi Y3 supports up to 1080p at 60 FPS videos, and well, here's a video shot from the phone. Well, the video looks decent enough, and since there's EIS here, it's fairly stable too, so no problems here. Next up, moving on to the front camera, which has always been the highlight of the Redmi Y series. So the Redmi Y3 brings a 32-megapixel f2.2 selfie camera with features like HDR, AI portrait mode, and 1080p video recording with EIS. So yeah, it's nice and feature-packed, but how are the selfies? Well, take a look. As you can see, the selfies when there's good lighting are pretty good and detailed. In low light, noise creeps in, but things are still decent. Now I compared the selfies of the Y3 against the Realme 3, and well, I'd say the things are pretty close. Sometimes the Realme 3 takes a better selfie, sometimes the Redmi Y3 takes a better selfie, so yeah, it's pretty close. Anyway, as I mentioned, the Redmi Y3's front camera also supports 1080p video recording with EIS, and well, here's a video I shot from the phone.
Front camera. So hopefully this video is as stable as I think. Oh, there's Sharon enjoying the wind. Okay, so yeah, that's the video from the Redmi Y3.
So the cameras on the Redmi Y3 are pretty good, but if it's better than the Realme 3 is a question that requires a lot of testing. Anyway, another thing important when it comes to budget smartphones is the performance. Well, the Redmi Y3 is powered by the octa-core Snapdragon 632 with up to 4GB RAM. Now we have the 3GB RAM version, and let me show you the benchmark scores. So compared to the Galaxy M10, the Snapdragon 632 on the Redmi Y3 is obviously better, but when compared to the Realme 3, the Redmi Y3 just lags behind. The Zenfone Max Pro M1 comes with the Snapdragon 636 in the same price range as well, and as you can see, the 632 lags behind that as well. To be honest with you, I would have liked the Snapdragon 636 on this phone since we already have other phones with the same processor in the same price range. But well, that wasn't to be. Look, the Snapdragon 632 isn't a bad chipset, especially because the Redmi Y3 so far feels fairly fluid and nice. But yeah, the Snapdragon 636 would have brought better gaming performance at least. I mean, PUBG Mobile runs a low graphics setting on this phone, and while it's decent, the Realme 3 and the Zenfone Max Pro M1 run PUBG Mobile on medium graphics by default. So yeah, see why I'm a little disappointed here? Anyway, moving on to the software, the Redmi Y3 comes with MIUI 10 with Android 9 Pie, and it's the usual MIUI 10 with all the usual features like fast face unlock, the navigation gestures, app locker, and a lot more. Now, it is MIUI, so obviously the ads are here as well. Nothing has changed. However, rumors suggest that Xiaomi plans to cut down on the ads with MIUI 11, and well, I'm really hoping they do. Apart from that, the Redmi Y3 has a huge 4000 mAh battery, so the battery life should be great. And when it comes to charging, the phone comes with a standard 5V 2A charger, which is kind of the standard in this price range. Also, for people wondering, there's no wide L1 license here, which again is kind of the standard in this segment. So that was a quick look at the Redmi Y3. Now, Xiaomi has also introduced the Redmi 7 in India, which is almost identical to the Redmi Y3 but for inferior front cameras. Anyway, to conclude things, the Redmi Y3 is another decent budget smartphone from Xiaomi. It has a trending design and display, it seems to pack in good cameras, and the battery is huge. But I have one doubt, and that's the Snapdragon 632. See, the competition, including the likes of the Realme 3 and the Zenfone Max Pro M1, have more powerful processors, and that's where the Redmi Y3 falls kind of short. Having said that, our final verdict on the phone, aka our Redmi Y3 review, will be out soon on bwom.com, so stay tuned for that. Well, those are first impressions of the Redmi Y3. So what do you think about this phone? Tell us in the comment section below. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and make sure to share it with your friends. Lastly, subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. Well, that's me signing off. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.